This is Hannibal from the HannibalTV.com. The Raw episode last night that was a special reunion edition with stars such as Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, Psycho Sid was advertised but didn't appear. Ric Flair was there, and a long list of others. It proved that star power can still draw a rating, as this episode drew a 2.12 rating, which is the highest rated Raw according to the Wrestling Observer since April 23rd, 2018. Keep in mind the highest rated Raw ever in the 90s was an 8.1, so that's unimaginable right now. But even with all of these guys, they drew a 2.12. And Dave Meltzer is pointing out that the 25th anniversary Raw show that took place 18 months ago drew a 3.01 rating. So that show is comparable to this one, as they used a lot of old stars, but this one was down 32% from the last time they did a big show with a lot of old stars. I did a report on what I saw of the show. It was really lackluster. Steve Austin came down, just basically gave thank yous and said everyone was his friend and family. It's not like he was the rattlesnake anymore. He actually said he was nervous before he came out. Hulk Hogan just came out, put over Tampa because the show was in Tampa. There wasn't really much to it. They all drank beer in the ring. No major angle was shot. There was no stunners. Nothing really interesting happened. And as I said in my previous report, the late 90s was 20 years ago. And this, what they're doing now, is like dedicating an entire last quarter hour of a show to stars from another era, just basically talking, not really doing anything interesting. Could you imagine if in the late 90s they had taken a break from the Austin McMahon and just done a segment with wrestlers from the 60s and 70s saying how fans are their family, all wrestlers are their family, other boring crap like that. There's no major angle shot, nothing interesting happening at all. The main thing they did on this show was have 9 24/7 title switches on the show, many of which looked horribly fake, with old-timers even beating current stars. So I wouldn't recommend anyone go back and watch this episode if they haven't seen it already. And I don't think this is going to help the long-term ratings decline. However, it does show that stars have star power and can pull a rating, but unfortunately none of the stars on their current roster can pull a rating like Austin, Hogan, The Rock used to be able to. So we'll see. I would like to point out that Austin was in great shape, and he actually looked in better shape than the majority of the current WWE roster, even at his age. So that was nice to see, but it was highly disappointing. There was no stunners, and he just basically plugged his podcast in the ring.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.